Welcome again to the continuation on the solutions to the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions. In the previous videos, we started solving the B.E.C.E 2024 mathematics questions, the theory part, and we've already solved the question 3, and now we are on the question 2, which we've also already solved the A part of the question 2, so we are on the B part. As you can see from the board, I've written question 2B on the board. Okay, so we've done the A part in the previous video, and I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So in this video, I want us to handle the C part. Okay, and please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do all to follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. Okay, so now we have the question 2B on the board, and it's a question on ratio and proportion and also simple interest. Okay, and I know that I've not taught you ratio and proportion, and also we've not done simple interest, but I want to still go ahead and solve the question with you. I'm going to explain it, so if you follow the explanation, you will definitely understand. Okay, so all that you need to do is to follow the explanation closely, okay, and for sure you will understand it. And later on, we are going to treat the ratio and proportion as a full topic, and also the simple interest as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the question that I have on the board. Okay, so now it says that a man shared an amount of money between his children, Baba and William, in the ratio 6:5. Baba received 1,200 Ghana cedis, and it says, I find the total amount shared. Okay, and William invested his share in an account at the rate of 20% simple interest per annum for 2 years. Find the total amount in his account at the end of the 2 years. Okay, as I said to you, the question is a question on ratio and proportion, which is the I part of it is ratio and proportion, and the I part of it is simple interest. Okay, so I'm going to read it one more time, and we are going to write down all the given information. Okay, I've explained to you a lot from the previous videos that anytime you have a word problem question, you don't need to rush it. Okay, you need to take your time and read very well and understand what the question is asking you to do. Okay, because your understanding of the question is part of the solutions. Okay, I've said it several times. Okay, so you need to understand what the question is asking you to do, okay, so that you can provide the right solution. Okay, so we are going to read it one more time, and when we are reading it, we are going to extract all the given information in the question and write it down. That is the next step. After you've read it and you've understood what the question is asking you to do, the next step is that read again and write down all the given information in the question. Write them down. That is part of the solution as well, and examiners take notice of all those things. Okay, so let's go ahead and do exactly that. So I'm going to read again, and whilst I'm reading, I'm going to extract all the given information and write them down. Okay, so follow the reading. So it says that a man shared an amount of money between his children, Baba and William, in the ratio 6:5. Okay, again, a man shared an amount of money between his children, Baba and William, in the ratio 6:5. So the ratio in which they share the money in has been given, which is 6:5. Okay, so we are going to write the ratio down. Now let me explain something to you. Now the 6 here represents the amount that Baba received. Okay, and the 5 here represents the amount that William received. Okay, so because it says that the money was shared, an amount of money between his children, Baba and William. So you can see Baba comes first, followed by Williams. And when you come to the ratio also, 6 comes first, followed by 5. Okay, so the Baba which comes first, its value, the value which represents Baba is the 6. Okay, and the William which is coming second, the value which represents it is the 5, which also comes second. Okay, that's how you handle ratio questions. Okay, that's how to go about it. I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. Okay, so we have been given the ratio in which the money is shared in, which is 6:5. So we are going to write them down. And don't forget, the 6 represents Baba's share, and the 5 represents William's share. Okay, I hope you agree with me. So let me write down my solution. Okay, and let's do it together. Okay, so I'm going to write Baba is to William. Okay, so I want to write down the ratio in which they share the money in. So Baba is to William is given to be 6:5. Okay, which I've explained that the 6 represents the amount that Baba received, and the 5 represents the amount that William received. Okay, now there's something that you are supposed to know as well. Okay, always, anytime you are given a ratio, okay, go ahead and find the total ratio. Okay, because it will help you to answer the question. Okay, so questions of this nature on the ratio, when you are given the ratio like this, we have Baba is to William equals to 6:5. I'm saying that just find the total ratio and put it down. Okay, because if you do that, it's going to help you, okay, to be able to answer the question. You are going to use it. Okay, so how do you find the total ratio? It's very simple. Okay, the total ratio is simply the addition of the ratios given. The question will not tell you to find the total ratio, but you need to find it and put it down because it will help you to answer the questions that they will ask you. Okay, so let's find the total ratio and put it down. So my total ratio, and I say the total ratio is going to be the addition of the ratios given. Okay, so my total ratio will be equal to 6 plus 5, which will give me 11. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so I have my total ratio to be 11. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me. Very simple. The total ratio is simply the addition of the ratios. Okay, we have a ratio to be 6:5. So the total ratio is the addition of the 6 and the 5, which gives 11. Okay, now let's proceed and read again. Okay, so now it says that a man shared an amount of money between his children, Baba and William. Okay, in the ratio 6:5. So we've written the ratio down. Baba is to William equals to 6:5. It says that Baba received 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, now the amount that Baba received, okay, has been given, which is 1,200 Ghana cedis. So let's write that one also down. I hope you agree with me. We are writing down all the given information from the question. So that statement, let's write it down. It says that Baba received 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, so that will be Baba's share, okay, or amount that Baba received, or you can write Baba's share equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis. I hope you are okay with it. Okay, so let me write Baba's share down. Okay, so I'm going to write Baba's share is equal to 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, so that's what the question gave us. Okay, so I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish reading. It says that the I part, it says find the total amount shared. Okay, so the I part of the question is asking us to find the total amount which was shared. Okay, now let me explain some things to you. Okay, now can you see that Baba's share has been given, which is 1,200 Ghana cedis. I hope you can see, we've written it down. Baba's share equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis. And also we know the ratio or the value, okay, that represents Baba. Okay, when you look at the ratio, we have 6:5, and I've explained to you that the 6 represents the amount that Baba received, okay, whilst the 5 represents the amount that William received. Now 6 here represents the amount that Baba received, okay, keep it in mind. And also we have that Baba's share equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis. What does it tell you? It means that the 6 here, okay, which is the ratio that represents the amount that Baba received, this is its equivalent value in Ghana cedis is the 1,200 Ghana cedis. Please, are you clear with it? Okay, I'm going to go over one more time. Okay, now I said that from the ratio that we have, okay, the 6 represents Baba and the 5 represents William. Okay, now we have that from the question. We say Baba's share equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, so it means that the 6 here, which is the ratio for Baba, its value in Ghana cedis is the 1,200 Ghana cedis. Please do you understand? Because this is just it's just a representation of the actual money that Baba received, and that actual money that Baba received is 1,200 Ghana cedis. So we can say that this is its equivalent value in Ghana cedis is the 1,200 Ghana cedis. And I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. So it means that we can equate this 6 to the 1,200 Ghana cedis. We can do that. I hope you agree with me. So I'll say that if my 6 equals to the 1,200 Ghana cedis, okay, let me write it for 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, so if my 6 equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis, then the question is asking us to find the total amount that was shared, which is the I part. Find the total amount shared. Now, what ratio represents the total amount that was shared? We've done it, it's on the board. That ratio is 11, or the value that represents the total amount that was shared, okay, is 11. Because we found it, total ratio equals to 6 plus 5, which is what? 11. Okay, so the value that represents the total amount which was shared is 11. Please do you agree with me? Now, you don't have to get confused, okay, because the ratio in which we share the money in, the two brothers, okay, which is Baba and William, the ratio that they share the money in is 6:5, okay, where the 6 represents Baba and 5 represents William. Okay, now when we add them, the 6 and the 5, when we add them, it gives the total ratio, and the total ratio represents the entire money that was shared. Okay, that's why we did 6 plus 5 equals to 11, which represents the total ratio. So that 11 represents the entire money that they shared. Okay, so now the question is saying that find the total amount which is shared. So this 11, okay, which represents the total amount which was shared, we want to know its corresponding value, its actual value in Ghana cedis. Please do you understand? Okay, so I'm saying that if 6 equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis, which I've already explained that because the 6 here, its value is the 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, I've explained already. So then the total money that you are looking for, what value represented is 11. Okay, so then the 11 equals to, I don't know, so I represent it by a variable. Please, I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. Okay, so having that 6 equals to 1,200 Ghana cedis, then 11, which is the total amount which was shared, which you are looking for, equals to, I don't know, so I represent it by a variable. I hope you understand up to this point. If you are able to create two equations like this, what you do is that you cross multiply. So we are going to cross multiply to solve for the value of s. Okay, so I need more space to continue. Okay, so let me continue from here before I come to this side. Okay, so we are going to cross multiply. Okay, so 6 times s is going to give me 6s equals to 11 times 1200. I don't want to work with big values, okay, so I'll just write 11 times 1200 there so that the simplification can be easy. Okay, so let's go ahead. So it's going to be 11 times 1200, and I hope you understand up to this point. What do we do to get for s? We divide through the equation by the coefficient of s, which is the 6. Okay, so I divide here by 6 and divide here also by 6. Okay, and I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so that this 6 and this 6 will cancel. 6 goes here 1 and 6 goes into this 1200 200 times. Okay, so you can just do your division to confirm. Okay, so I have my s equals to 11 times 200. Okay, so my s will be equal to 11 times 200, which is going to give me 2,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, so I have my s is equal to 2,200. I hope you agree with me. Here's it. I have my s left here, so that's the s equal to, bring it equal to 11 times 200. It gives 2,200. Okay, so now this is the total amount that was shared. Okay, I hope you agree with me. So let's write a conclusion for it. Don't leave it like this. You will lose marks for just leaving it like this. You need to write the conclusion. Okay, so we are going to conclude that therefore the total amount shared equals to 2,200 Ghana cedis, and I hope you understand. Let me clean here so that we can write the conclusion. Okay, so let me clean this part of the board for us to continue here. Okay, because I need enough space. Okay, so therefore the total amount shared is equal to 2,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, I hope the explanation is clear enough and you understand it. So that's the I part of the question. We've answered it. Okay, the total amount shared is 2,200 Ghana cedis. Now let's look at the II part of the question. Okay, so let's read together. The II part, it says that William invested his share in an account at the rate of 20% simple interest per annum for 2 years. Find the total amount in his account at the end of the 2 years. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. It says that William invested his share in an account at the rate of 20% simple interest per annum for 2 years. Find the total amount in his account at the end of the 2 years. Now the question is saying that William invested his share. Okay, so now before we can proceed and answer the II part of the question, which is a question on simple interest. Okay, the II part is simple interest. Okay, the question says that William invested his share. Okay, so now we need to know the amount that William got before we can now answer the II part of the question. I hope you agree with me. Okay, because that's what the question is saying, that William invested his share in an account. So we need to know that amount, that share that William invested. Okay, so let's do that. Now we know that the total amount that was shared is 2,200 Ghana cedis. So for us to know William's share, we just need to simply subtract Baba's share from the total amount, and that will give us William's share. Please, you agree with me? Again, we know the total amount, which is 2,200 Ghana cedis. That was the amount that was shared between Baba and William. And from the question, we know that Baba's share is 1,200 Ghana cedis. Okay, so knowing Baba's share, okay, and knowing the total amount that was shared, okay, between the two of them, for us to know what William got, we just need to subtract Baba's share from the total amount, and that will give us William's share. Please, I hope you understand. Okay, so let's go ahead and do exactly that. Okay, so I'm going to find William's share. Okay, so William's share will be equal to the total amount that was shared, okay, which is 2,200 Ghana cedis, okay, minus Baba's share. Baba's share is 1,200 Ghana cedis, and I hope you agree with me. And that will give us 1,000 Ghana cedis, okay. So this is William's share. Okay, so William's share is 1,000 Ghana cedis. I hope the explanation is clear enough up to this point. Okay, very simple. Okay, so we have William's share to be 1,000 Ghana cedis. Now, the II says that William invested his share. So that share that William invested is 1,000 Ghana cedis. Now, on simple interest or under simple interest, the amount that you invest, okay, with the hope of getting an interest on it, we call it principal. Okay, so now this 1,000 Ghana cedis now becomes the principal, okay, because it says William invested his share, and now we found that William's share is 1,000 Ghana cedis. So that amount that William is investing, we call it the principal. Okay, the money that you go and deposit in an account with the hope of getting an interest on it, that amount is called principal. Okay, so this 1,000 Ghana cedis is now principal. Okay, that's William's principal. Okay, so I'm going to write it down. Okay, so I need more space to continue. Okay, so I'm going to clean a portion of the board again. Okay, I hope you understand. So let me clean this part of the board so that we can proceed. Okay, so let me clean here and let us proceed with the solution. Okay, so now my P, okay, which is the principal, okay, so P equals to 1,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, so now let me continue reading. It says that William invested his share in an account at the rate of 20%. So we have been given rate. The rate is what? 20%. So let me write the rate down. So I have my rate equals to 20%. Okay, so R, capital R, represents the rate. Okay, so rate equals to 20%. It says that, let me read again. William invested his share in an account at the rate of 20% simple interest per annum for 2 years. Okay, so we have been given the time also for what? 2 years. So that 2 years there represents the time. Okay, so my time equals to 2 years. So I have my time to be equal to 2 years. I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. It says that find the total amount in his account at the end of the 2 years. Okay, so listen, we are being asked to find the total amount at the end of the 2 years, the total amount in his account at the end of the 2 years. Okay, before we can know the total amount that will be in his account at the end of the 2 years, we need to know the interest that he will get, okay, during that 2 years. So we have to calculate for the interest, because the total amount will be equal to the amount that he deposited, which is the principal, plus the interest that he will get. Okay, so when we add the principal plus the interest, then now it will give us the total amount that will be in his account at the end of the 2 years. I hope the explanation is clear enough. Okay, so we need to find the interest, okay, or the simple interest, okay, because the question says William invested his share in an account at the rate of 20% simple interest, okay, per annum for 2 years. Okay, so there is an interest that he gained. How do we calculate that interest? I'm going to show you. It's very simple. Okay, we are going to use a formula which is very simple, and we'll calculate the interest. And after getting the interest, we'll add that interest to the principal, and that will give us the total amount at the end of the 2 years. I hope you understand. Okay, so I still need more space, so let me clean a portion of the board, okay, so that we can continue. Let me clean here so that we can continue from here, and I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so now the simple interest, we need to find the simple interest. So simple interest, the formula is given to be principal times rate times time all over 100. Okay, so this is the formula for finding simple interest or interest. Okay, when here simple interest is the same as interest, okay, here. So there's the formula. So we are going to input the values to find the simple interest. Okay, so let's go ahead. So my simple interest will be equal to the principal is 1,000 Ghana cedis. So I have 1,000 Ghana cedis times the rate is 20. Okay, so 20%. So 20 times. There's no need to be bringing the units. Okay, when you finish, we'll bring the final unit. Okay, so just write 20 there. Then times the time. The time is 2 all over 100. Okay, so that we can simplify. Okay, so 100 will cancel itself 1. 100 goes here 1 and goes into 1,000 10 times. Okay, I hope you agree with me. So we have 10, okay, times 20 times 2. 10 times 20 gives 200. 200 times 2 gives 400. I hope you understand and you agree with me. Okay, so we have our simple interest to be equal to 400 Ghana cedis. Okay, I hope you understand and you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so we have our simple interest to be 400 Ghana cedis. We are not done. The question asks us to find the amount at the end of the 2 years. Okay, so we have to find the amount at the end of the 2 years, and I've explained to you that amount will be equal to the principal plus the interest that he got. Okay, we found the interest, which is 400 Ghana cedis. So we just need to add it to the principal, and that will be the amount at the end of the 2 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I need more space. Okay, so I have to clean a portion of the board again. Okay, so please pardon me for that. So take notes and let me clean this part of the board so that we can continue. Okay, so let me clean this one and let's calculate for the amount. So the amount, okay, amount will be equal to the principal, which is the P, plus the interest, okay, or the simple interest. Either interest or simple interest is the same thing. I've explained it to you. Okay, so we know that the principal is 1,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, so 1,000 Ghana cedis plus the interest. The interest is 400 Ghana cedis. Okay, so 400 Ghana cedis, and that will give us 1,400 Ghana cedis. Okay, so you bring your units to 1,400 Ghana cedis. Okay, so this is the amount that he will have in his account at the end of the 2 years. Okay, so you write a conclusion for it. Say, therefore, the amount that William will have in his account at the end of the 2 years will be equal to 1,400 Ghana cedis, and you are done. I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the video and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please follow the page and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'll see you again in another video whilst we solve the other questions as well. Bye.